to Morning Brew with let me make sure my sound. Okay, I think we're good. My sound is working. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Brew with, yes, it's your girl Germaine. And today is Morning Brew Mondays. Book Club Mondays. All right. So today's Book Club Mondays, and we're gonna have a Book Club Monday moment. Okay. So hope everybody's doing great out there. Good morning, Patricia, all the way from Georgia. Thank you for chiming in, being the first one on YouTube. Um, today's going to be a good day. Today's going to be a good day. I'm excited about our topic, our brew topic today. Whereas before we get into it, yes, I was feeling very inspired and motivated today. So I wanted to switch up my look a little. Yes, I feel very comfortable, very good. So, but we're not going to focus on that because I want to really get in today's morning brew message for Book Club Mondays. You know, we are pulling people together to join, to be a part of this community, and for authors to be able to come share your stories on this platform and this community. So excited, looking forward to it. So Mondays is a day we're going to really kind of just prep for those things, okay? So, give me a second. I am drinking my hazelnut coffee today, and I just need a sip. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it. So, today's message, well, let me not call it a message. Let's call it today's brew. Reading is an act of presence, not productivity. Did you hear that? Reading. Yes, we want to get back to the basics and the fundamentals on reading. Reading is fundamental. You know, you probably heard the saying that if you want to keep something from us as a people, away from us as a people, just put it in a book. Well, let me tell you this, there's more of us writing books today, a lot of us writing our stories today. So, what that means is we need you all to read the stories with us. Yes. And that's why we're here for Book Club Mondays. So, we're going to talk about some things to get us to fall in love with reading books again. Yes, again. Okay. So, reading is an act of presence, not productivity. So, like I said, on Mondays, it's just we're going to have this Book Club Monday morning moment. And in this space, you know, it exists because we believe reading is more than just something you do, it's something you experience. Here at Morning Brew, we want you to have an experience. You know, that's why I asked for you to join me in coffee and conversation. It's not just about the topics that we talk about, it's about an experience. It's about us coming together, feeling a part of something. You know, everybody has a sense in wanting to belong to something. So, Morning Brew gives you an opportunity to feel like you belong and you're a part of something bigger than ourselves. Okay. Good morning, Jesse Moss 92775, all the way from Sacramento, California. Jesse, it's early out there where you are. So I appreciate you, girl, for always chiming in. Thank you, my sister. All right. So let's continue. But like I said, it's something that we want you to be able to have an experience. So here, we're not going to rush the page. We don't read to perform. We're going to read to sit, to reflect, and to stay present. You with me on this one? Okay. All right. So whenever you are, wherever you are right now, I want you to take a breath with me. Just breathe in and exhale. That felt good. Let's do it one more time. Release. Oh, that really felt good. That did. That felt really good. All right, guys. So right now, whatever you're drinking, let's get ready to pour into it. Good morning, Renita Shelton 9436 over on YouTube. Thank you so much for chiming in. I cannot wait to get into your story. Yes, it's all about the power of one story. So I'm so glad that the community is building. People are more encouraged today with writing their stories and getting it out into the marketplace. And just know, Morning Brew it's a platform that was created for you, the author, for us to be able to really build this community and share your stories with the world. So thank you for chiming in and returning back to Morning Brew and having coffee and conversation with me today. So let's get into our topic. Remember, um, today we pretty much Mondays is book club Mondays, and we're gonna take a moment and kind of go through that and get you to fall in love with reading again, okay? Because so many people are writing books, and I mean, listen, we are transformed by the power of testimony. So listen, some people have some powerful stories that can really pour into you, whereas then help you to pour into your purpose. So, all right, guys, let's get into it. So, I just want to tell you again, today is reading is an act of presence, not productivity. All right, so let's settle into this moment together. Here's some things. Why reading together matters. Somewhere along the way, reading became another task. You felt like, let me add it on my to-do list today, something to do. But you wasn't really present in that moment, were you? Nope. It was something to say, let me check this off my list. Is that something you did? I mean, we're literally, it's good to make it a part of your daily reading just a few minutes every day, maybe 15 minutes out of your busy schedule every single day, right? But I don't want you to feel like it's just another task. Okay. It's another thing to finish, to highlight, or to prove. You're going to miss the power in reading one story. So, reading was never meant to be productive in that way, ever. No, reading is an act of presence. I want you to be able to show up. Whenever you pick up that book, or whenever you begin to listen through audiobooks or you read it through your tablets, I want you to put yourself in the story. I want you to feel present in that moment. Cancel out any noise, that's going on around you, the busyness of your day. And I really want you to just get in that moment, that story, whatever it is you're reading. And there's so much power in that. So, as people are discovering their voices, as they're writing their stories and sharing the power of their experiences, as a reader, listen, I encourage you to get engaged in that experience. Don't just rush through it. Don't make it feel like it's a task, something you have to do for the sake of, I did it. No, I really want you to feel the power of the stories that you're picking up and that you're reading. Authors put a lot into sharing their stories. It's not easy. As a book publisher for 18 years, it is not easy for someone to sit and really expose their truths in telling their stories. But they do. They do. And the thing is, they want readers to be able to engage in it, right? To take away from it, to gain hope, maybe to build from it. So, pretty much, I want you to be present, whatever book you're picking up, whatever book that's a part of our book club for the month. I really want you to find yourself in that author's story. Fair enough? Fair enough. Hello, Fly Bum Hero. Yes, over on Instagram. Thank you for chiming in today. And happy Monday, Leslie. Leslie George. Leslie George, my first #1 best-selling author. I always give her a shout out because you know what? She helped to shape the vision of HOV Publishing as a best-selling publishing company. So yes, Leslie, always kudos #1 to you for being my first #1 best-selling author on Amazon. All right. So let's continue to really change and shift our mindset and getting prepared for our book club, for Morning Brew's book club. It is so important, first of all, for authors that are stepping up and that are making their stories available for us to share, for us to critique, for us to engage in their stories, for us to talk to the authors, for us to be a part of their experience. you know, if you're not an author, you may not know really how much that means to an author, to know that people are engaging in their story, that they took the time to live through, in a lot of cases, living through those things, to be able to transfer them onto the pages of a book, an audio book, whatever format they decide they want to put out, and then to have people pick it up, read it, engage, have questions, take away from it, be encouraged, inspired, grow from it, learn from it. That is so empowering to the author. And most authors don't think people want to hear their story. That's the funny thing about it. So, here you have the opportunity through our Morning Brew Book Club to really be able to share from a reader standpoint, from an author standpoint, and just think about it coming together. That's the power in community, being able to come together and share. All right, let me continue on, right? So, reading is an act of presence. It's how we listen to ourselves, to others, to the stories that shape us. It is. There's so much power in it, you know? And when we read together, something shifts. Think about it. It's your book. Your book is chosen for this month, right? Whatever that month is. And you're probably nervous, you know, because people are buying your book. People are actually becoming present in your story for that month. And then at the end of the month, guess what? We're going to bring everybody together. We're going to bring everybody together virtually, and it's not going to be live on Morning Brew. We'll highlight some things, but you have to be registered for it. You have to be registered to gain access behind closed doors, right? So we all can come together and really share in that moment, sharing that experience with that author. Authors do have the opportunity to make themselves present in that space with readers, to really hear firsthand from the readers how they felt, what questions that they wanted answered, and they can only get it from the author. So it's just going to be such a beautiful experience. And remember, it's an experience. It's going to be an experience. Okay. All right. So another thing, as I was saying, as when we read together, something shifts. One, we slow down. So it doesn't become a check mark on your checklist that I've accomplished that. Nope. We slow down. We listen differently because now you're hearing the voices of not just your voice, you're hearing others and their takeaway, because we take in things differently. We don't all think the same, right? So that's going to be interesting to see what others have taken away and gleaned from that story. Also, we give ourselves permission not to have everything figured out. No. I think that's the beauty and why I wanted to give authors the opportunity of being a part of the conversation. Because, you know, now you have an opportunity to not try to figure it out on your own. You can really get the insight from the author themselves. That is the beauty in them being able to be a part of this reading group and really engaging with you, the author really engaging with the reader. And like I said, it becomes a whole shared experience, right? Okay. So that's the heart of the book club Mondays. Yeah. For us really to get back to not speeding through things. It's not about the volume. No, it's about connection. That's what it's about. And that's why community is so important. It's about us connecting. It's about us feeling empowered. And you never know, for those readers that's always had a desire or wasn't sure you could write, or nobody wanted to know your story, think about it. You may just be encouraged to say, hey, I think it's time for me to do my story. I'm ready to write my story. The good thing is you're part of a community, and hey, I'm a book publisher. That's the good thing. And so all you have to do is just tap in. That's it. Tap in, and we'll help you bring your book to market as well. And you can do it as a self-published author. You could do it as a hybrid published author. So being able to allow us to walk you through all the steps, either way you look at it, you're never alone. You won't be alone in the process. Okay. All right. So let's get into a little bit our weekly pour. Now, you know, our weekly pour is an extension of Morning Brew Live. It allows you to be able to pretty much continue the conversation once you close out of being live in this live setting. So, hi, Shawnee Anderson. Good morning and welcome back. I know last time it was a little past time, but thank you for showing back up and being a part of the Morning Brew conversation. But let me do this. I want to be able to share a few things. So, I want to put up, I want to share some links in our comments. Let me see if I can do that. As well as let me put on here Morning Brew. Well, yes, this is the Morning Brew with Germaine, but I want to put up here where you can go and you can download, you can get a copy of our Morning Brew, um, the pour into the weekly pour. The weekly pour, like I said, is our newsletter. So okay, here he is. Here we go. It's a lot going on. Okay, so just go to morningbrewwithgermaine.com and make sure you put your name in to get our weekly newsletter, which is the weekly pour, which is, like I said, an extension of Morning Brew. So make sure you do that, okay? And all right, it's a lot going on. I got a lot of little tabs, right? And then you can also subscribe. I clicked that one by accident. But yes, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and our community that's constantly growing over there globally. So please do go in the vault and be able to go back and visit all of our previous morning brews. Okay. All right. So let me continue on since, all right. So let me continue on with the weekly pour. So each Monday, I'll share what we call the weekly pour, a simple reflection you can carry with you throughout the week, like I said. So if you miss the live at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, don't feel bad. Just go make sure you get our newsletter so you can always stay engaged and there's something in there for you. Yes, there is. There is a community sip in there. For those in the community, I want to hear from you. It's so important. So important to get your feedback. All right. And just go into, like I said, go to morningbrewwithgermaine.com where you can stay connected with us and you can send in information to us if you want to be highlighted in our newsletter. So, but you got to send it in. All right. I can't read minds. I can't read minds. All right. So, so let's do this. You know how I like to always engage with you with a few questions that you can take away through our reflection questions, right? So let's take a moment with these questions today. When was the last time I read without rushing? Hmm. Maybe I should just say, when was the last time you just read a book? Forget about the rushing part, right? Now, it does count that even audiobooks, I know for me, I don't know, I like to listen to audiobooks because I like to envision myself. I literally listen in visual mode. Like I see things, I see pictures, I see like what's happening at the moment as I'm going through the story. But I also like having the paper version also because I like to highlight and mark up and make some notes and stuff like that to things. But however it works for you, whatever works for you. Not every book is in an audiobook version. So, hey, you have to go and read the actual paper copy or get the ebook version of it, which is digital. So, it's up to you, whatever works for you. All right. So, this is another question that I want to ask. What do I want reading to feel like in this season? Hmm. That's what we've been talking about today. So I hope if you were someone that's listening in, if you thought reading was actually, let me just put on my checklist of to do things, 15 minutes today. Let me just put it on my list. And you know what? I'll check it off. It's done. And then tomorrow will be another day. If that was you, hopefully today you'll experience something different. Today you'll experience that, reading should be an experience. I need to be present while I'm reading. I need to find myself. Let me lose myself in one story. Let me shut down all the noise that's in my ear, that's behind me. Let me really get in a place of just me in this story. Yeah, let's become presence. Let it be an experience for you. Now, I really want you all, you know what, even if you find that you may not be consistent with it, I want you all to join the Morning Brew Book Club. So I am going to put this up. I'm going to put this link up because I do want you to hold on one second. Give me a second. I'm going to pull, actually, yeah, let me do that. I'm going to put it in the comments section. This is the Morning Brew Book Club. Bear with me. This is the reader's link. So let me put join first. Okay. Join. Morning Brew Book Club readers. Okay. Link. I need you to click this link. I'm going to put it in the thread so you can go fill your form out. Actually, better yet, and it is tied to our Buy Me a Coffee. It's a tier platform, so you go over and you register and you become a reader. Yeah, I want you all to just chime in, and I know it may be difficult, but just think your book could be the book that we're presenting. So let's engage in other stories, right? But I want you to join and be part of the book club. Let me get this link for you while I'm doing this. Hold on. Let me see where it's at. It's a lot going on here. Okay. Here we go. Let me pull this up real quick. So, as a reader, and I'm going to do the same thing for you as an author, because yes, we need authors, and you do not have to be a HOV publishing author. This is for authors anywhere around the world. Let's bring your story to life in a real life experience with the Morning Brew Book Club. Okay, fair enough. All right. So let me just add this link in right now. This is for readers that I'm putting in the comments. So this is the comments. You can go in and you can click, you can sign on to that. And I'm going to do the same thing for authors. Okay. Hold on. Morning Brew. Let me get it together. Book Club. All right. And this is for author submissions for you to be able to be one of the books that's chosen for the month. All right. And let's share that with you. And it's the whole month that we at Morning Brew, we're going to focus on you, the author, the whole entire month. Yes, it's going to be fun. All right. So hold on one second. Let me pull that link over too. So you have the opportunity of letting your books be read. All right. Hold on one second. Let me get this link together. So how's everybody doing? Let me say hello to Cynthia B. Simmons, who joined us from Georgia. We have Big Mike Sachs. Hey, Mike. It is so good to have you join us back for coffee and conversations. I got to get you on Morning Brew, you know? This amazing saxophonist. Yes, I need to get you up here so we could just catch up on some things. It's been years, but so good to have you join in for coffee and conversation as well. All right. So, all right, I'm moving a little slow, but yes, I want to actually bring up. I want to get this right. Okay. I got so many things open up on my computer right now as I am going in trying to get everything ready for you. But so I hope something is resonating though. I hope what I'm saying is allowing you to really start looking at reading differently, whereas it requires you being present. Yes, be present in the moment, be present in the story. Don't make it just something you're checking off for the day. Nope. I want you to be present and show up for those that are reading, because hey, you never know, it may inspire you to one, write your own story, and then make your own story available for others to join into the conversation and find out Why? Why did you decide to tell this story? And what was the twist in this story that made you go that way? And you just never know. So, all right. So here we go. I am getting ready to share for authors. Yes, this is for you. Here we go. Okay, I got it. Here's the link for authors. And I'm putting that in the chat because, yes, now if you are someone and you know that there's an author that that you think would be perfect for this, you know what? Share the link with them. Let them be a part of this community for Morning Brew Book Club to be able to share their stories with people they may have never connected with. Okay. So please, and for readers, come on, encourage somebody to say, yes, let's be a part of this. All right, guys. So let me finish in this. Okay. So, did you get that question? When in my life, this is how I want you to think, when in my life am I being invited to slow down and stay present? Who, not when, where? Where in my life am I being invited to slow down and stay present? Well, if you're on Morning Brew right now, you could say right now on Morning Brew, you're being invited to slow down and stay present. Yep, join our book club. I'm looking for all you to be a part of it. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So we're about to bring this to an end slowly but surely. Okay. So you don't need to write this down unless you want to. One, you don't need to answer questions today. No, I just want you to think through some things. So you don't have to write this down. You can always go back and replay it. But I want you to think about some things. Think about really what we talked about today. See how it resonates with you. And just notice what rises in you. Okay? All right. So I want to say there's room at the table. There is room at the table. And this is where I want to speak directly to you. So, once again, if you are a reader who wants to read slowly, reflect honestly, and be part of a thoughtful community, the Morning Brew Book Club is being built with you in mind. Okay. And if you're an author who understands that stories aren't meant to be rushed or forced, but shared with intention, there will be room for you here too. So, right now, we're gathering the community. That's exactly what we're doing. We're positioning ourselves for what begins now. I slated it to be February, but this is one project that's a passion project that I'm not going to rush. If I don't feel like we have enough people just yet to give you the audience or the platform you deserve as an author, then you know what? We might push it back slightly. But right now, I did look at February, rolling it out Black History Month, and that still may be the case. But right now, we're just really going on a journey of getting people to connect, to be ready to receive you, the author. All right. So if this pace, this practice, and the moment resonates with you, then yes, I invite you to visit morningbrewwithgermaine.com, like I stated, or go right into on the comment sections and click the links and join. Yes, join. That's where you can connect, explore the book club, and let us know you're at the table. Fair enough? Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into, guess what? Our final sip. All right. So we're going to get into our final sip. And I just want to leave this with you. If I can leave this with you, that's what the final sip is about. I want you to be able to take something away with you. Okay. So in the final sip, reading doesn't have to prove anything, it doesn't have to be productive. Mm-mm. It just has to be honest. So, wherever you are today, keep your cup open. This has been your book club Monday morning moment with, yes, your girl Germaine. So, I look forward to each and every one of you that are chiming in to go click the links. And let me see if I didn't put them on my Instagram. Instagram is a little funny. For some reason, I don't even know how to archive my videos over there. I don't. So let me see if I can I want to just copy, and this might go away right after. Listen, everybody on Instagram, just go to morningbrew.with Let me say that because the links are available over there. Okay. If you stop by there, then we don't have to worry about it if Instagram goes away, the live. Just stop by morningbrew.with to get all the information that we talked about. Once again, thank you guys so much for stopping by for Morning Brew Book Club Monday moment. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm back again, Monday through Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see what the conversation is going to be about tomorrow, okay? But yes, please stay encouraged, stay safe out there, and take a few moments out your day, not even 1 minute, and just complete the form and join the club. All right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks a lot for stopping by.